Candace Owens did an episode on November 17th. And on this episode, she said that she received a tip from a woman about the Egyptian planes following Erica Kirk. And this is what Candace said on November 17th. Take a look.
A pregnant mommy sleuth who was locked into this investigation discovered something that me and my team had missed. Her email stated, in effect, that I was only partially right about the plane tracking Charlie, that she had done an additional 15 hours of research and was able to discern that the person the planes were actually tracking for years was Erica. I am telling you this information has been completely verified. I am showing you this on a spreadsheet now. These are all the instances in which this plane, 68 instances that this plane crossed with Erica. And I'm also going to say this includes overseas as well.
Again, she said the information was verified, but as it turns out, the information is not true. It's not accurate. It is not even close to accurate. In fact, we did an analysis of the data and found that the parameters used to identify a so-called overlap are absurd. The parameters used weren't that the Egyptian plane had to land at the same airport as Erica Kirk on the same day that Erica Kirk arrived at that airport. That would probably constitute an overlap, but that's not what the parameters were. The parameters were the plane had to land at an airport within 50 or 100 miles of Erica Kirk on a day that could have been the same day, the day after, or the day after Erica Kirk was there, plus minus 3 days. So Candace Owens in this spreadsheet was counting overlaps. The plane didn't even have to arrive at the same location, even in the same state as Erica on the same day, and she was still counting it as an overlap. That is ridiculous, as many of you noted to me after I pointed this out. That's not the only problem with the data. If you analyze the data, which several people did after this spreadsheet was made public, Kanakoa the Great is a user on X who did a pretty thorough analysis of this data, who actually bought subscriptions to flight services where you can track different aircraft by their tail number, and found that 66% of these flights didn't even exist. So it wasn't a matter of, the definition of what constitutes an overlap is ridiculously large. These planes weren't even in the air when the spreadsheet said they were in the air. So you can see what we're showing on the screen right now. Every instance that's highlighted in red was a flight that didn't even exist, that Candace claimed exists on the spreadsheet that she showed in order to substantiate this allegation that Egyptian planes were following Erica Kirk around the country for several years. Again, this was a claim that was made by Candace Owens that simply was not true.